Hi everyone. I've been planning to do a review on a site called Sammydress for a really long time now, and I finally bit the bullet a couple of weeks ago. And before I did anything with Sammydress, I looked up some reviews online on YouTube and on different sorts of websites just to get a feeling of what I'm in for. So most of the reviews online cite long shipping times and poor quality as one of the biggest peeves. The items are really cheap at what they call wholesale prices. Many of the items are under $10 a piece. Some of the YouTube hauls that I watched were people who had been approached by Sammydress to do a review of the products and their experience. Now, just up front, I want to say I was not approached by Sammydress. This is a review that I'm doing completely on my own because I wanted to get a real consumer experience and perspective on what it's like to order off of Sammydress. So I'm not affiliated with Sammydress at all, and I'm doing this completely on my own. What I'm going to talk about today is, well, first of all, I'm in Canada, so my experience is going to reflect the costs of my location. First, I'm going to talk about placing an order online, and the processing experience. Then I'm going to go into detail about each of the products that I bought. I'm going to give a review of them, and then the after-sales service that I received, and then I'm going to tell you my conclusion and recommendations. So I ordered 11 items, mostly clothing and a few accessories to give us a better understanding of the product quality. I wanted to be a little bit more comprehensive than other reviews that I saw who ordered maybe one or two items, just so that we can make judgments off of more than just a few products. A week after I placed my order on Sammydress, I noticed that the status of it was still marked as processing. So I opened a ticket, and Sammydress replied pretty quickly within the 24-hour to 48-hour window. They told me that two of my items were out of stock at the moment, and they were waiting for it to be back in stock, and then one was completely just no longer available. I was not told this until I opened the ticket, so I suppose that the site isn't really up to date. Basically what I did was I just told them to remove any items that were unavailable at the moment and just to ship what they had. In the end, they actually included one of the items in my order, and the other two were removed and refunded. The actual shipping took only about 1 week to Canada, so it wasn't bad. For those reviewers who said that shipping took forever, I'm willing to bet that it was the processing that took really long. My advice is to reach out to Sammydress yourself if you notice that your order is still processing, and they will give you an update of what items are out of stock from your order. Another popular complaint was the cost of shipping. Now, I'm going to echo other reviewers here in that my total order came to about $100 USD. At checkout, I paid $44 for shipping, and Sammydress uses DHL shipping for international orders. But I noticed that their shipping cost really doesn't cover anything because at the door I was charged $40 to $5 in duties. So that means on my $100 order, I basically paid $100 for shipping and customs. Now, before starting the in-depth review of each of the items, I just wanted to give you an idea for comparison. I am Asian. I'm 5'0". I measure 34C as my bust, 25 waist, and 35 for hips. Basically, I'm slightly more curvy and busty than the average market most Chinese companies cater to. Okay, so the first item I'm going to be reviewing is a work dress. It's long sleeves, kind of buttoned up. I ordered it in a wine color. And I started with this item because I think out of all the pieces of clothing that I ordered, this one was the best quality. It has a good quality fabric, thick. It looks pretty accurate to the photos on the website. However, during shipping, the belt that came with the dress is folded and it cracked. So I'm going to have to use a different belt with this dress. I ordered this in a size medium, and I still felt that it was slightly too short for me, even at 5'0". I definitely need to wear leggings or stockings underneath this dress. This is cut for someone also with a longer torso. I personally have a short torso, so it makes the belt kind of ride up on my hips. So it makes the top look really, droopy and sloppy, but the bottom is then kind of, gets shorter as it goes up. I'm going to have to either have this altered or I'm going to constantly be adjusting it. However, again, the fabric quality was good, so I'm going to rate this dress a 3 out of 5. I wanted a simple white cotton dress for the summer, so I ordered this casual plunging neck short sleeve dress, and it only comes in one size. You don't get to choose your size, and it comes in 2 colors, black or white. I ordered a white, obviously. The cut of this dress is pretty accurate to the photos. However, the fabric is super see-through. It is very sheer. You can see my bra and panties under it. I suppose you can probably get away with it by using it as a beach cover-up or something, but it really doesn't cover up anything at all. After I tried this on, I noticed there was a tear under the twist where the bust is. There's a pretty giant hole in this dress. So when I showed this to Sammydress, I included it in my ticket, and they still said that it wasn't a quality issue. I rate this dress a 1 out of 5. The next item is an accessory. I ordered this military boys cap, and it only comes in one size. It fits well to my head. When I pulled it out of the bag, I was really impressed with the quality of the fabric and how sturdy it felt. However, once I put it on, I realized the cut was quite poor. The bill of the hat is bent, and the construction makes it lopsided. I think I can get away with it. I am going to wear it. I'm just going to be purposefully wearing it at an angle so it's not as noticeable. I'm going to rate this hat a 4 out of 5. I wanted a coat for the spring and fall, a khaki colored coat. So I looked on the Sammydress website, found a whole bunch of coats, and I decided to choose this one, which had a number of reviews. I ordered it in a medium in the apricot color because the reviews said that they were sized way too small. At first, when I pulled it out of the bag, I was very happy because the material and the fabric were quite sturdy. However, when I pulled it out of the bag, the pieces came falling out. It's not too hard to figure out the pieces. 2 of the pieces were for the cuffs on the sleeve, and the other one was a belt. What happened though when I tried on this coat was that it was way too short, even for my height and my size, and I sized up. I'm usually a small in US size, and I ordered this in a medium. I would recommend that this coat be ordered in a large or up. I ended up giving this to my niece, who's 7 years old, and it fits perfectly for her. One thing I didn't like about this coat, and that was misleading from the website, was it can't be buttoned up. The holes are not real, and they're only for show, and the only way to keep this coat on is with the belt. So I rate this a 3 out of 5. I have mixed feelings about this next item. I saw this hooded wind coat on Pinterest, and it was linked to Sammydress, so I thought this was the original. This coat only comes in one size. I was disappointed in the fabric. When I pulled it out of the bag, I noticed that it was this kind of stretchy, shiny polyester material, not like in the photo where it depicts something a little thicker. Also, the edges of this fabric were left raw. It's cut and then just left as is. The fabric does not keep you warm at all. It's kind of like wearing a sheet, and because of this kind of thin material, the hood is kind of limp. So it doesn't look like the photo. Some of the details in the photos, like the ridges on the hood, are not present in this product, which leads me to assume that this product is actually a replica. However, I do like the cut of the coat. It's pretty accurate, but I just wish the fabric was a little bit thicker. I'm rating this coat a passable 2.5 out of 5. This next dress I ordered because I wanted to wear it to an event, but however I don't think that's possible now. This is the stylish one-shoulder draped mini dress. I ordered it in a medium and in the apricot color, which is kind of odd because apparently all of the items that I ordered in apricot color were very different colors. Some were pink, some were yellow, some were khaki, but they were all labeled as apricot, so just be aware of what you're choosing. I wanted to say that the cut is okay. It droops a little too much on the non-sleeve side, but you're not going to pop out of the dress. However, it just doesn't have any elastic staying up power or hold. Another thing is that the drapes are super wrinkly from shipping. I tried to iron it out, but it's not really working because of how thin the fabric is. Again, for this dress, the fabric edges are also cut raw. There's no finishing on it whatsoever, so it really looks cheap. The length itself fits okay, but the color really is all wrong. As I said, I ordered an apricot on this, which is labeled on the site, and it's supposed to be a taupe color in the picture, but as you can see, the fabric is actually pink. I don't wear pink, so I'm pretty sure this is not something I'm going to wear. I'm going to rate this dress a 2 out of 5 for the construction, but everything else is, I would just avoid it. The second accessory item that I ordered is this kind of bangle with a watch included on it. It's about $5, and as many reviewers said, it's exactly as shown. This is actually the best quality item out of my entire order, so I was really impressed with this. However, there are two logistics issues that I stumbled across. One was the large gap of the bangle. Because of my thin wrist, I'm kind of afraid of it falling off. The other is that the actual watch is hidden under the bangle, so unless you want to check the time, you need to push it out yourself or shake your wrist. It's a little bit of a hassle, but you get what you pay for. There is a battery included in the watch, so I would rate this a 4 out of 5. Now, this next dress was also made popular on Pinterest and also linked to Sammydress, so I was kind of duped into assuming that the original comes from Sammydress, and again, I was disappointed. This item comes only in one size. I ordered it in the dark gray. This dress is cut more like a long sleeve tunic shirt. The collar itself also does not drape low enough, so it really makes, if you're a bustier girl like me, it kind of just makes you look wide. The sleeves, they themselves don't drape at all. They don't look like the photo. They just look like kind of like droopy long sleeves. You also must wear some sort of legging or pant with this shirt. I'm going to call it a shirt and not a dress. And the fabric is also very wrinkly because it's a super thin material. So this does not look like the pictures at all, but it is passable. It is something you can wear. So I'm going to rate it a 2.5 out of 5. The last item in my review is actually the first item I ended up pulling up from my order. It's the pure color slimming wrapped chest dress. Now this got a lot of good reviews on the website, and again I'm going to tell you don't listen to the reviews, and I'm going to tell you why later. I ordered this dress in an apricot. It's one size only. Fit wise, it fit fine, length and everything. However, I was really disappointed because the fabric is actually yellow, and it is super sheer. You can see everything. You can see through it. It's completely not wearable unless you are nude or naked underneath. You can see everything, every lump, everything, you can see it. So it's not something that's wearable. I'm really disappointed in this dress, and I rate it a 1 out of 5. So I contacted Sammydress about my disappointment in the experience. To be honest, I wasn't expecting much. Sammydress ended up asking me for photos of all my concerns, like the color, the quality, the holes that I found, and all that stuff. Luckily, I had taken photos all at once when I opened the packages, but for the average customer, I'm guessing they would likely not go through the hassle of taking pictures of everything and uploading them for Sammydress to see, and I think that Sammydress takes advantage of this extra step. After showing them all of the colors and the quality, all of my concerns, Sammydress told me that they themselves saw no quality issues, and they offered me a $10 refund for my for this satisfaction. But what they didn't do is they didn't authorize a return. Not that I would have returned anything, because shipping would have ended up costing me about $50 anyways. On their Facebook page, I posted my concerns and was told to contact a girl named Ada. So when I opened a ticket, I asked for my issue to be escalated. Now the girl who was talking to me in the ticket said to contact Ada via Facebook, basically bouncing me back and forth. And then a day later, my ticket was deleted. So basically, the after sales treatment, I was really not pleased with it. There really isn't anything at all. You're kind of screwed after your purchase if you are unhappy with it. My conclusion confirms my initial suspicions that this wholesale site just makes replicas of the images that you see. The quality is quite poor. Many people will say you get what you pay for, but to be honest, I really don't think so. Not even at these cheap prices do I feel I got what I paid for. In addition, the service was very poor. Lastly, I personally left reviews of all the items I bought on the website. However, Sammydress only published those that I rated 4 stars or higher, which are the 2 accessory items. So don't rely on the reviews that you see on their website because they are screened before they are published. Personally, I would avoid Sammydress. I'm rating it a 1 out of 5. If you're planning to purchase from Sammydress, carry low expectations. And if you do buy, I would recommend going via accessories. That's probably the best way to go because the clothing is a huge disappointment. I personally would not buy from Sammydress again. I hope my review shines an objective light on this purchasing experience from Sammydress, and I hope that it's helpful to you. Thanks for watching.